Good morning, boys and germs, and maybe good night to some of you watching back at home in Ireland and other places around the world. Another week, another opportunity, another fucking way to fucking kick it in the dick. So, what are you up to this week? And as always, if you're watching this live now, please hashtag live in the comments below. And if you're watching this later on, hashtag later on in the comments. If you're watching this on Instagram, if you want access to my free Facebook group where a lot of this content goes up in a more detailed way, and training programs and nutrition tips and sleep guidance and all that sort of stuff, click the link in the bio. All right. Otherwise, if you're on Facebook, look up Hennigan Fitness. Bang. And I'll accept you into the group. Basically, if you're willing to listen to the shite I dribble on about, the Facebook group is the place where you can listen to it on a more regular basis, pretty much. All right. So, let's get into it today. Comparison being the thief of joy. This is something I run into a lot with clients and stuff, and throughout the years in fitness I've been no different myself. I've done this myself, where you see someone or something or a body type that you like and you want to be that, or there's someone in your life that seems to have it all together, and the car, the house, and the woman, and you're like, I want to be that guy. So you put yourself against that person and you try and replicate what they're doing. But from what I have learned, you're fighting a losing battle, because you can't replicate exactly what someone else does, because it's not truly what you need. It's nice to look and admire and be inspired. I suppose that's the most important thing about this, is to see what someone else has achieved and what someone else has and be inspired by it. That's what's important. But to try and compare yourself to, and then also, put yourself down, that you're not good enough, then, that you would never get that. Well, you'll never get the house, you'll never get the car, you'll never get the girl, because you're not that person. And that's where the joy gets stolen, because you are running your race and you can't compare yourself to anyone but yourself. If there's something in your life that you're not happy with, I'm all for changing it. And this comes down to, I'm going to nut it down to a small avenue, and we're going to go talk about the body image things, where guys look at guys and they want to be bigger, and girls look at girls and they want to be smaller. And I'm generalizing. A lot is changing in the last while, especially around females and fitness, and not being super skinny and super small. It's about being strong now, which I love. And I'm gonna fucking give CrossFit the nod for that. I'm not a CrossFit gym owner anymore, but CrossFit really accepted females into this world of strength and made it accessible and made it sexy and made it cool. And I think it's a fantastic thing. Women now that are going to the gym and they're fucking squatting and they're pressing, and it's about the performance element of things. But there's still the elephant in the room, where people will see certain bodies and they'll be like, I'll never get like that. That's what I want to achieve, but it's out of my range. So this is what I've always heard, and what is still quite a common issue, because people put their hopes and dreams on certain aesthetics that they want to achieve. And this is where I want to come in, and I'm not going to be like, love your body in which way it is. Listen, if you're overweight and you have fat on your body, it's unhealthy and it needs to be lost. It's as simple as that. So I'm not going to be coming in here this wishy-washy, say, you love yourself no matter what way you look. Accept is what I'm going to say. Accept the way you are right now, because there's a reason. What is the reason that you are where you are right now? That's the bigger question. There's something that has gone on, or something happened somewhere along the way for you to, get out of control, to lose your way, and you realizing that and accepting where you are at this particular time, whether it's fucking 40 extra kilos of fat you have on your body, you got to accept that that's where you are right now. Once you accept that, then you can make a change to that. But, you know, having this extra weight to lose and seeing foot and you're like, I want to be that. I want to be that. No. Do you know what it is? And do you know what I want you to think? It's like, you look at all this other stuff, take inspiration from it. You know, maybe that'll be the motivation on a particular morning to go, I want to do that fucking workout. But you know what? If you work hard enough and you understand the reason why you are and you accept the position that you're in right now, there's nothing to say that the photos that you're looking at, you can be those photos. You can be a better version of those photos. You can be the best version of yourself. So take inspiration. Don't be comparing. Compare yourself with yourself. Take photos of you, even if that's an uncomfortable thing. Because this is what I deal with. Like, my clients sometimes do not like taking progress photos. I don't care about the weight scales. It's not about the weight on the scales. It's about the way the body composition changes. And that is a true indicator. And when you see your body move and change in a different directions, and maybe you're starting to apply a performance element, like, you know, I want your body to be strong. I want to be able to squat heavy loading. I want you to be able to, you know, go those fucking 12 rounds in that boxing class. I want you to be able to choke someone out in jiu-jitsu eventually. You know, I want you to be able to achieve the things. I want your body to be able to run a marathon, if that's your goal. That your body will do the things you want if you challenge it in a performance environment. Okay? And that performance environment, you choose. Maybe it's figuring out a dance routine in a salsa class. You know, but these things are what the body wants. It's not like, you know, 100% aesthetic all the time. The aesthetic will come if you allow your body to perform. It's as simple as that. You become the better version of yourself, and you will become those inspirational photos. So no more comparing. Take inspiration, admire, but understand where you are, accept where you are, then make the change to your situation. And the rest will follow. All right, boys and germs, that's the daily crack for today. The thief of joy is comparison. Compare yourself with yourself, and that's it. Giddy up.